Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Trent here, Other Real Guy, and welcome back to the channel. Today, guys, I'm going to be giving you another solo video. Today, guys, I'm doing our first solo, non-spoiler review of the Cloverfield Paradox. If you guys don't know, last night during the Super Bowl, Netflix announced that the next Cloverfield movie, which was originally supposed to be called God Particle, was released on Netflix. And like right after the Super Bowl, and I didn't watch it right after the Super Bowl, but I did watch it just now. I got all my thoughts together, and I decided to do a non-spoiler review. I decided to do a non-spoiler review because I don't really feel like doing a full-fledged review on it. I don't know if that makes any sense. Most of my opinions aren't really spoilery. I mean, there might be some minor spoilers, but I'll just title the video how I see fit at the end of it. So yeah, it's going to be a non-spoiler review. But without further ado, let's get right into it. So, the Cloverfield Paradox takes place before and during the first Cloverfield movie. And it talks about the space station that was in the sky, apparently, that we had no idea in the first Cloverfield movie, that was supposed to be used to help the Earth make its own energy, something like that. I don't know. That doesn't really matter. Like, honestly, it makes sense for like the background of the story, but not really for the whole thing. But I can already tell you right now, this review's probably gonna be horrible. But yeah, it's basically that you have like six engineers from six different states or six different countries all working together trying to make this thing work. And it was called the Shepherd, and it failed to fire 3 times, and then they tried a 4th time, I think, something like that. It took them like a year or 2, and then finally it fired, and they thought it was almost about to succeed, but then it just like stopped for no reason, and then all of a sudden their Earth is gone. The Earth's just gone. So they're trying to figure out a way how to get back. That's basically the whole movie. So how did I feel about this movie? When I heard that there was another Cloverfield movie coming out, I was excited. I love the first Cloverfield. I haven't watched the second Cloverfield movie, but I heard it was good. But the first one's just awesome. I love it. It's such a good movie. And, you know, when I saw this movie, I thought, it's okay. The only part that I really, really enjoyed was the ending. Like, literally, like the last 10 seconds of the movie was the best part. I might spoil that, actually, so be prepared for that. But, yeah. So, I didn't really have any notes. I don't really have a favorite character. All the characters are sort of bland. The guy who played, what's-his-face from Captain America Civil War, you know, the bad guy, he's in it. So, I guess he's okay. But that's about it. Nothing really stood out about the main character, Hamilton. She was just sort of there, I guess. What's the worst part in this movie? It's too slow. It's too slow at the beginning, and then once you get to parts where it's starting to hype up, like start to speed up, it's just confusing until you finally get it. You gotta know a lot about like science and paradoxes and stuff like that to get it, because it took me a while to understand stuff that happens in this movie, like half an hour after you get an explanation and everything. But whenever you find out what happens, it sort of pays off, you know, and that's about it, honestly. Character development's sort of bland. You know, they're all just, you know, up there. You know what this movie really reminds me of? This movie reminds me of life. You know, how life, you know, there's a bunch of people up on a space station, and something happens that's bad, and then all of them start dying off one by one. That's sort of spoilery. I'm not going to say who survives at the end, but, like, you know, it's sort of like that. I will talk about the ending in a little bit. Now, as for sequels, we are supposed to be getting a sequel to this movie called Overlord in this year, later in October 2018. I don't know if we'll do a review on it because Garrett and Wesley haven't watched Cloverfield films, but I don't know where they can honestly go with this, because this movie was not I didn't like it as much as I thought I would. That's all I can say about it. But I mean, I like how there's a Cloverfield universe, sort of, so maybe this movie will also take place during the first movie or during the second one. I don't know, but wherever they go from here on out, I'll just check it out and see if I like it or not. I don't really have any theories because, again, it's just sort of a movie. Replay value, not really, pretty low, honestly. I'm only gonna watch this once and be done, or I've already watched it, but I think that one time watching it's good enough. I think the first Cloverfield movie, I'll watch that over and over again. The second one, I have no idea yet. I haven't watched it yet, but I heard it's good, so maybe. But for this one, not really. Like, this is a very small window where I actually agree with the critics, where the critics say this movie wasn't that good. I heard Rotten Tomatoes gave it like a 14%. I know I bring up Rotten Tomatoes in every review, but that's sort of like a basis I can stand pointing at. But yeah, I can honestly agree that this movie was not that great. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you my favorite part. This, like, for the next few seconds, is gonna be a minor spoiler of the ending. But if you don't know anything about Cloverfield, then this is gonna be a huge spoiler for you. But if you've watched the first Cloverfield movie, you sort of can guess what happens in the end. So, at the end, when they finally get back to Earth, they start crashing down their space shuttle to get away from it and everything. And then when they land down on Earth, once there's this cloud that covers the Earth, right? And then they go through it, and then just like not close to the end, but like, and then you see the Cloverfield monster pop up, and it roars at the screen and everything, and you see it, and it's really awesome. And they actually say these things, so there's multiple Cloverfield monsters. I didn't know anything about that, but I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, I guess I shouldn't say non-spoiler. I guess I'll just put non-spoiler, then put it in credits mid, like little spoiler at the end. But yeah, my rating for this movie is gonna be a 5.5. Again, I thought this movie was okay, but it wasn't great as the first Cloverfield movie, and I thought it was, you know what, it's fine if you want to watch it to continue your Cloverfield universe watching, then that's fine. But besides that, it's not really that good of a movie. But yeah, so again, this movie was really slow, and the characters were sort of bland, and it was a little confusing. But anyway, guys, hope you guys have enjoyed this solo non-spoiler review. If you guys have enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like. Also, comment down below what you thought about Cloverfield Paradox. I thought it was really surprising how Netflix just like plopped it on us after the Super Bowl. You know, it's really crazy. But yeah, tell me guys what you thought about the movie. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel for more content. And yeah, this has been Trent of the Rogue Guide, and I'll see you guys later.